Charlotte, North Carolina, Bank of America Stadium as a couple teams square off in a game that is often filled with hijinks and fun. The Duke's Mayo Bowl. Bowl games are not only a reward for how you played in the regular season, but can be a springboard into next year as well. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Virginia Cavaliers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Duke's offense will get the first swing of the game. It's often said quarterback is the most high-profile position in sports, and when you have a guy like this, how could it not be?
Yeah, he's the guy that the defense is going to be keying on. They've had all week long to watch film to get ready for him. But David, when you have his kind of athletic ability and his kind of arm talent, he is so difficult to stop.
Yeah, you can have all week, you can have all season. This guy is so dynamic at the quarterback spot. They trust him. They know what he brings to the table. This offense revolves around what he can do.
The Blue Devils have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it. But the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop. And now you set up 3rd down. And this offensive line's going to have to play a lot better here.
He'll keep it on the sneak.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
And the Blue Devils with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's taking the shot. He's got it inside the 25. He was off to the races and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. The Blue Devils are moving quickly down the field. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on 3rd down, forcing the incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Tight end finds a soft spot. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 20. Wants to keep it in the air. Snagged out of the air. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
On a big 3rd down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
So they'll send out the field goal unit. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute and put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Virginia Cavaliers offense will have its first possession of the game. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage. They can play man and zone, but I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Give to Brown. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Harris. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
1st and 10. Trying play action. Grab behind the line. It's Ennis. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll move the tight end. To throw, it's Morris. Got his man on the outside. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide. And a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Caught near the sidelines and pick up a few before going out of bounds. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. That is no good. So the score remains 3-0.
Man, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate, and listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Makes the catch. It's Brown. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play.
My job as offensive coordinator is to find my guys, find my playmakers, find my guys that can win one-on-one when they get an opportunity, and that I can get them the ball and they can make something happen. He's one of those guys. That's why I'm going to continue to force feed him.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Kane. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
They're looking for an advantage to the right. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making a play.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Complete to the left. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. And the Blue Devils have their offense in high gear. On the run, it's Moore. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The give to the back. Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6. The Blue Devils come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
And the Blue Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. The pull and throw off the RPO. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Caught in the backfield, it's Kane. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage, but you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, Duke.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Running back searching for a hole. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Cavaliers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Leaves it with the back. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Gets it past the marker. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
That's the beauty of misdirection in the run game, right? You try to show the defense one look, and then you come back and hit them the other way when they're not expecting it.
Guys, time has expired here in the quarter, and Duke is on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Gets the back moving. The quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Turning it on. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
I love this type of play because it looks like a jet sweep. The defense, they're a bit confused pre-snap. They don't know who has the ball, and all of a sudden, that guy with his speed is in the second level of the defense before the defense even knows what happened.
And the Cavaliers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Here's the pressure. On a little time, lets it go. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Back to pass, it's Morris. He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, Cavaliers! Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. This sophomore behind center has been surgical in his performance. The passing game absolutely firing on all cylinders, and best of all, they protected the football.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give on the inside. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Trying to pick up a first down. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's got him. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Caught over the middle, it's Kane. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. This is a great way to control tempo, control the game, feeding the tight end, and they've done it beautifully here in the first half.
You find great matchups where you see, you think about it. He's too good to be covered by linebackers. You like your matchup versus a safety, so zone or man, whatever you want to do, I'm going to find the big fella because he's going to be open most of the time.
Catch inside the 25. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
On the defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And the Blue Devils have this offense rolling. He'll do it himself. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
Quick completion to the right. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? No, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. That deficit, and he's all bottled up, and now it's forced. The ball's loose. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
The Cavaliers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to throw, it's Morris. It's on target and complete. You better be aware that stiff arm's coming. He gave him the business end of it and gets it out to the 14.
In the slant route, you got to put that foot in the ground and cut in a hurry so you can create a little bit of separation from that quarterback. And a nice job with the concentration, plucking that football, pulling it in.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Pulls it in. It's Courtney. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Power football with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Man, these wide receivers are so athletic out wide now. You're so worried about getting beat deep. And these slant routes, they can be a good changeup. I mean, just a couple steps, stick your foot in the ground, come inside. It might not be huge gains all the time, but man, it keeps that DB off balance.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
And the Cavaliers will punt it away on 4th down. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Just brilliant orchestration of this offense by the sophomore quarterback. He's guided this offense with precision, and most of all, he has taken care of the football.
Love the location of the throw on that slant pass. Put it out in front of the receiver, put it on his face mask so he can catch it and try to advance.
The Blue Devils in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Kane. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
To the air on 1st down. Shoots it to the left. Hauls it in. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
And the Blue Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Got a man in the middle. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple 1st downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. 1st down. The give to the tailback. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. And he's brought down after a nice game.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting 1st downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Duke.
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They've got to shore up their play in the back half.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. They march 78 yards down the field, and they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. To the air, it's Morris. Flips it out to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And in my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field, making the nice tackle.
Off play action. Pocket breaking down. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
What a great job by this defense, setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Finds a spot in the middle. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got the back over the middle. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Cavaliers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Dropping back, it's Morris. Caught, close to the marker, it's Harris. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
And you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
And the Cavaliers have it with a 1st and 10. They just keep firing. Throws for the tight end. And incomplete on the deep ball.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. This time on target. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there. Saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. The Cavaliers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Rushes on him. He'll try to do it himself. There he goes. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. And
And that's the problem, man. You want to heat this guy up. You want to bring some pressure, but you see the other side of that coin. You bring pressure, he sees it, he can run, get the first down. This defense, it's kind of a pick your poison. Too soft, too laid back, he runs it and takes off. Too much pressure, he can run it and run away from guys and take off. So, nice third down conversion by the quarterback.
Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wide receiver comes in motion. And the quick shuffle pass. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Morris. Looking to the big tight end. And the 3rd down pass is knocked away by the knee.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash. Good, right down the boulevard. Now down 2 touchdowns, 24-10.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Reese, we figured we might get a Duke's Mayo Bowl that would have social media buzzing for a variety of reasons. And through 2 quarters of football, that is the case. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this 2nd half. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the 2nd half in the Duke's Mayo Bowl.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this 2nd half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Runs through the tackle. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Tight end now in motion. The play action fake. Lofts one high and deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
I love the defensive mentality coming out here early in the 3rd quarter. They've got the lead. They know the offense is going to be aggressive and start taking shots. A really nice play call that time. And an even better job in the back end in the secondary being ready for it. It just feels, guys, in this game like the defense is staying 1 step ahead.
Unloads to the wideout. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
This offense has got to be patient. They're down on the scoreboard here now early in their first possession in the 3rd quarter. They're being aggressive. They're taking shots. They're trusting their playmakers outside to get it done. That time the defense, really nice job forcing the incompletion. They were ready for it. This offense, though, they need to stay aggressive.
And the returner is stopped. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Quarterback on the keeper. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside, defense.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Did the work himself.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
And put so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematic.
Wants to go up top on first down. Pulls it in. It's Little. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
We'll send the tight end in motion. He'll keep it himself. Got some room in at the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a 14-yard run for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to put in that push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming out.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
And the Cavaliers will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Wants to fire on second down. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And finally the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls in.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chain. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
With the catch, it's King. Good pickup, a little bit short of sticks. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Second down, they'll go to the air. They're setting up the screen. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch. Make the run. Get the...
Oh, he's got some space. He stopped just short of the goal line at the one. An explosive play as he set up.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but has held really strong, put up some good numbers.
The Blue Devils have it in scoring position on first and goal. They're working that left side. Touchdown, Duke! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive to get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last two plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The Cavaliers can really attack on this second and short. He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
He'll do it himself. Tough, hard-nosed running. He got 3, but he needed 4. It's 4th down and 1.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
They punted away on 4th down. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Throws to the tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Gets it out quickly. Pick up a 5. It'll be 3rd down and 5.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it's still a positive game.
Looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. Nice job to get him past the sticks and then get him down at the 35. With all those receivers in the game, you might think they were getting ready to try to take a big shot. Instead, just efficiently moving the chains.
Yeah, you got all that speed. It scares the mess out of me. I might give you more of a cushion, especially in some areas where you're going to get good matchups of safeties or linebackers on receivers. Nice execution by the offense, getting the free 1st down.
Can't get him to the ground. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll try the run. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Get it out on the screen. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
They kick it away on 4th down. Now on the return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Unloads to the right. It's caught downfield. Wide open spaces. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. Timeout call by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Use the play fake, now to throw.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Morris. The throw. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
There's a lot of QBs that
to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia! Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments and they go blah, 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 blah. I mean, sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
Ready to try the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
Splits those uprights right in half. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive.
Set to kick this one away.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Fairly manageable distance here on third down from the 27. He wants to throw it. Flips it out on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Period, and Duke has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. And the Blue Devils will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Morris. That's caught. It's Courtney.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally with the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
And the Cavaliers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. The sure hands, it's Ennis. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Hey, down in the 4th quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him. And he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Looking to throw on first down. He's got an open man. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
The Cavaliers look to keep this drive humming. just keep slinging it. Pressure coming. They've got the play bottle up. Fumble, it's out. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
You want to talk about hearts and throats when that ball was on the ground? The offense recovered its own fumble. To the air on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Courtney. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking for a man. It's Morris. Looking for the goal line. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Nice job by the defense forcing the third and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They'll come to the line and try to draw a little bit closer on third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a hit. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, and they corral the ball so they avoid the turnover. But, man, did they lose a chunk of yardage.
Woo, deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on fourth and goal. He's looking to pass. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Cavaliers! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
They decided to go for it on fourth down, and that was not easy, man. These windows open and close so quickly when you're throwing into the end zone, but really nice timing by the quarterback, and because of that, on fourth down, it's a touchdown.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Smashes it through for the PAT. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. This young signal caller just seems to get better and better with each game. A most impressive outing. It's as if he's seeing things before they happen, and he has the numbers and the scores to prove it.
I just love the way the defense prepares. Each and every week we see this defense come out, and it's like 11 guys, they've got their head in the game, and they're playing as one unit. They knew it was going to be tough facing this option game with the quarterback and the running attack, but they've just done such a good job so far staying home, playing their assignments. You saw it on that last play right there. Rallying to the football, nowhere for him to go creating a good pass.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there. Still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
He's got it on the right, and he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Back to pass on second down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And he had an opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around him, but you got to make that play. You got a little bit of space. You got to haul that in, make your quarterback look good, and make a big play for this offense.
Wants to throw again. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Little. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
Looking downfield on first down. Finds his man. It's Little. He'll step out of bounds. He's at the 33-yard line.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
How about this methodical, soul-crushing drive? They've already drained more than 3 minutes off the clock as they snap it on second down. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
The Blue Devils come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on third down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on third.
And the Blue Devils pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Blue Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They'll go to the air on third and short. Trying to set up the screen. Breaks into the open. He'll step out of bounds at about the 11.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
And the Blue Devils, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Give to the back. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. settle for the field goal. They'll throw on 3rd and short. They've got the screen set up. And he's going to be just short of the 1st down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the 1st down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you set up 4th down.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on down. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. They go to the ground. Here's an open space downfield. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
Well, I love the physicality there. Backed up deep down in your own end. We're going to have to get hats on hats and give our running back an opportunity to make somebody miss, use that speed. I don't know if they were necessarily anticipating a long run like that, David, but hey, they just completely flipped the field.
Yeah, and a bad job by the defense because you are anticipating run. You know offensive coordinators don't want to drop back, throw the football out of their own goal line where they can get a safety. They want to hand it off, create some space, so you didn't meet that physical challenge. You knew the run was coming. Got to do a better job.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Ennis. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Man, that's exactly how you draw it up. You want to drop back. You want to play coverage. You want to make sure you don't give up a big play. You got to lead in the 4th quarter. But it also involves you tackling well and a nice job rallying to the football and making the tackle.
Looking for a man. It's Morris. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter. You're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. The problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Great place to start for this offense. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you've got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
They've got the lead, but here in the 4th quarter, it's starting to dwindle. And if they're going to hang on to this game, they've got to be able to run it. It's a really tough thing to do when the opponent knows exactly what you're going to do, but this is what you train for. You've got to be the more physical unit right now.
So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
And this is where the offense just breathes. Just take your time, huddle up. I'm in absolutely no hurry. I got the lead. I want to continue to run that clock. No false starts, no penalties. Let that clock tick down and then punch it in the end zone to add to this lead.
They give him the rock again on 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Blue Devils! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth.
Roughing the kick. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out and back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Scanning the field, it's Morris. Using the quick game. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. And the Cavaliers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Quickly to the tight end. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Yeah, I don't know defensively if you want to keep giving this guy that much cushion, because when he gets the ball in space, he's able to shake all these defenders and turns a 5-yard completion into a first down.
The Cavaliers will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Got his man on the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
Looking to pass. It's Morris. He wants it all. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Connection to the right. Touchdown, Virginia! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker on for the extra point.
Right down the middle. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. They're definitely up against it. Time running out. Down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.